Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they that dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed.
Right, and well, like I said, well, before that it said liars. We know what a liar is, so you two-thirds fall in line with Esau. And like the brothers read, like it's saying in the beginning, a sword is upon all these people. Like we're speaking about, y'all don't even know that there's a destruction's above you. Y'all don't even know it. Like it said in Hebrews.
Even lies right beneath you, too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like we always, like my favorite thing to say a lot is that all things are against you that day. You don't even know, man. The earth is just waiting.
Yeah, they have the sinkholes that are occurring. And people are just falling straight down into the middle of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Chilling in their homes, a sinkhole just occurs.
Yep. And that happens a lot in California, man. But did you hear about the typhoon in the Philippines? I just heard about it yesterday, man. More than 10,000 people died in that thing, man.
And there's a lot of people that are suffering too. They're still seeking, they're still trying to seek aid, and ain't nothing coming. A lot of people are hurting over there.
That, whether it's Israel or not, that's a catastrophe, man. 10,000 souls were just killed. Souls of the body were just killed. That's a great number, and look, if we turn the camera around, you'll see everybody dilly-dally and gallivanting down the streets like nothing happened. They don't take into account. That's a prophecy being fulfilled. 10,000 people in the nation over there in the Philippines. I don't know exactly where over there in the geographic, but they just got destroyed, man. Like I said, go to Egypt and Asia for your destruction lie upon you. But America though, nobody cares. We're all okay over here. Everybody's a free world still. Everybody's in a free world today. But you got those because you got lied to.
It's Psalm 7 and 8. The Lord shall judge the people. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to my integrity that is in me. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just. For the righteous God tried the hearts and reins. My defense is of God, which saveth the upright in heart. God judgeth the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready.
Hey, well, like that whole thing with the typhoon, you know, I'm just making it, like I'm saying, he's whetting his sword. We know the presence of the Lord is terrible. You know, all throughout the accounts of the Bible, it was telling y'all when the Most High would even come around, a man would go in terrible fear of darkness because it was just a presence, but he wasn't even fully there yet. It was like the Most High's strength in the day. He sent up a spark into the earth, you know, pretty much.
He sent a whirlwind.
Yeah.
It says the Lord's feet is the finger of the world, the finger of the Most High's whirlwind. His feet are in the dust.
Yeah. You know, but get another thing straight to you two-thirds. The Most High is talking about keeping the upright. That's the only reason you two-thirds are still alive today. Not because he's giving you a chance to try to fulfill your American dreams still, or because you're trying to find that perfect woman still, whatever it is, love, money, idol, I don't know what it is. That's not the reason. The Most High is keeping this place alive so that he can redeem the elect. Again, going back to the ones who are sighing and crying. The ones who are crying, man. And where's the people, where's the sign of mourning in this place? Scripture tell you in Ecclesiastes, it's better to go to the house of mourning to the house of laughter. And America's nothing but a house of laughter. Like I know this brother and I, we have many accounts when we go to work, we come home to, we come to each other to that day to fellowship, and we will tell each other like there was a guy at our job today that'll be like, why aren't you smiling today? It's always about that. If you're not smiling, someone thinks that you have an attitude or something, or you're not happy with it.
You have a chip on your shoulder. Yeah, we do. We do got a chip, man. We're sick of you people. We say we're sick of lying. We're sick of fucking being in this wicked ass place. We do have a chip on our shoulders, man. Yeah, all we have to do is acting like man is known by his life. This is Nahum chapter 1, verse 2. God is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth, and is furious. The Lord will look right there. The Lord got the chip on his shoulder. So what are you gonna tell him? You think he's up there just smiling? He's just smiling with a big grin, like he's just smiling, with bobbing his head and looking at everybody, and he's up dancing around, jumping around like a little child. Now he's up there sitting on his throne, a throne of judgment, waiting to step off of it and come flying down. Like we read earlier in the scripture, everybody's gonna know, everybody's gonna see it. Man, you know, y'all people that attack the elect, the brothers out on the highways and the byways, and you have a problem with them, and really you're doing it to the Lord, because the Spirit of the Lord is on them brothers, man. Because the Lord does has a chip on his shoulder. He has a chip. He has a problem with it. He has a bone to pick with people. It says, God is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind, and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea, and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languisheth. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation? And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him.
Right. And one thing too, man, the scriptures, like, it's mind-boggling, because you 2/3, man, don't, how can you not see, how can you not hear that? How can you not hear, because the scriptures talk more about the fear of the Lord than it actually does about the things that y'all want good or whatever. The only good it talks about is to the elect. But the power of the Lord, but in the majority of the time, all the scriptures, when it talks about the goodness of the Lord, it always ends the scripture with a statement about the power of the Lord.
Before anything good can come, the judgment, destruction is going to come. And the light, the dead, the dying. It tells you that in, what is it? 1 Corinthians chapter 15, where it says, like, don't you know that it has to die before something good can come? And it tells you that in Ecclesiastes, Ezra 2, where it says that much evil has been planted before anything good that has to be taken out of the way for something good to come. So the Bible does talk about, it's about war, destruction, but then it tells you at the end that, hey, you're gonna have a king, you're gonna have rest. But a lot of the times it's about bloodshed, man. It's about dying, death. All of it's life. You know what I'm saying? But to you people, man, the Lord ain't up there happy. He ain't up there smiling at you. He's waiting for the perfect moment to come down and to do what he's been aching for. That's what Yahweh Shai is gonna do.
Well, perfect example is like, okay, you all think it's together with you. We know Psalms 50 clearly says that thou knowest thou art all together like thee, since I had hid my face, since I had done nothing. The Most High, that's what the brothers harping on, that the Most High was never with you, man. He created you from the very beginning to die and to be a wicked person. That's where it talked about what power had the clay over the potter, or what power had the clay over the Creator. And then go into that, into when Yahweh Shai was with the apostles, with the brethren, what did he say to them? He goes, I couldn't kindle fire on the earth, and what will it be if it already be kindled? He was aching he wanted to ignite that place on earth, ignite that place up right now. But he had a baptism he had to wait for. And really it's just all talking about coming through what we're going through right now. We had to wait until y'all all evolved into this beastly mindset, thinking that y'all were evolved and wise ass people. Like y'all are all spiritual and perfect and pure in harmony. That's what we wait. That's what we wait for. But going back to Nahum, what did he say? That he will not quit y'all. And that power, man, like that's what I quote earlier in Hebrews, where it talks about, it says that you're coming to Mount Zion, an innumerable multitude. It goes like that, right? Or is it Hebrews?
Yeah.
Where it says that you're not coming to I don't know how to word it exactly. Find this word. When it talks about how that's what you've got watching over you right now. When you like these like we were saying earlier, these so-called UFOs, they're chariots, man. Those are the angels. Those are the spiritual angels watching you. And they're not. And you may see a couple of them up there in the sky at night. We already know, man. The heavens are the Most High's throne.
Right. This is Hebrews 12 and verse 18. For you are not come unto the mount that might be touched, and that burn with fire, nor unto blindness and darkness and tempest, and the sound of a trumpet, and the voice of words, which voice they that heard entreated that the words should not be spoken unto them any more, for they could not endure that which was commanded. And if so much as a beast touch the mountain, it shall be stoned or thrust through with a dart. And so terrible was the sight that Moses said, I exceedingly fear and quake. But ye are come unto Mount Zion, and unto the city of the living God, to heavenly Jerusalem, and to an innumerable company of angels.
And they're watching you, man. We already know, man, there's no such thing as privacy. The Most High made the earth. The scripture say in Jeremiah 23, did not my spirit fill this place? That was the whole thing with Jonah. He was trying to run, but the Most High found him all the time. There's no way. And it even tells you in the earlier chapter of Amos that it says that though you dig down into hell, I will seek you out. The Most High is a power, man. He'll just walk through the land, through the dirt without even breaking it and just drag you out.
Yeah, he'll spiritually take you out from the ground without breaking it.
That's that power, man.
It'll make you spiritual for that moment just to come back out of there without having to mess with the earth.
You be all trying to fight and wiggle like no and stuff. But that's where you 2/3, man. You should be shaking, man, at the fear of the Lord. Like I said, work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Paul even said, I did not come with the wisdom of man's words, but I was in trembling, in fear, because he knew he was understanding the power of the Lord and what he had to go through. And that's the thing that y'all people fail to understand, is that y'all are playing with something, man, that you're like an ant to a lion, man, or an elephant. I don't know, man. You can't describe it. But that's what you are to people. That's what the Most High calls you, grasshoppers and worms. But y'all have this great excessive amount of pride in y'all. Like y'all can take the Most High. And y'all don't even know y'all are spiritually attacking and fighting the Most High. Like who would have thought, man, that when a woman, or fuck this woman, but this man, like who would have known when a man drives by and flicks you off, you just flipped off your Yahweh by Shemal Shai, man, literally. You flipped us off, you pissed us off a little bit, but you did that to you did that to your creator. That's a scary, scary thing, man, and for you to think that you're gonna walk away like you're okay, like you can suffer the consequence later, no, man. That's why the scriptures say, man, that you gotta die death by pain.
Like it said in Nahum, where it said, who can endure the indignation of the Lord? How people can't, whenever that day comes, that the time for your decimation, it's not gonna be what you expect. All these people that died, you think they died happily with a smile? Hell no, they died in agony. Fear was over them. They try to make movies with people smiling when they die, or they sacrifice themselves. But you know, in that moment, for that individual person, they were in great fear. You don't just go down dying like, oh, this is a great death. It hurts. It has to hurt. The spirit being enchained in his body, it leaves it. It has to hurt. That's the only way the spirit can hurt, is through being in his flesh.
You know, they say, I heard this a while back when I was younger, out of the truth, but it was told, well, I learned it off the Esau channel, but I know it's not true, because we got this fire coming on us. But they were saying that there's kind of almost an end to the pain of a man. Like I'm saying, like he can only hurt so much until we say it just feels good, until yeah, numb. But we know that those missiles, man, you're gonna feel every single ounce of that fire on you, man. Out of the spirit, or out of that body too. That's how powerful the Most High is coming back this time, because y'all, as the brothers were saying, y'all pissed the hell out of the Most High, man. To a point that he's gonna deal with you in the flesh, and your spirit may try to leave, but he's gonna deal with your spirit as well. Like I said in Peter said that that he knows how to reserve the unjust in that day. That he has his way with the spirits. You know, that pain that's coming, man, you're not even ready for it. But I had this, it's Revelations 6 and 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, which she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together.
Right, that's the ICBM missiles. Y'all people know it's the mushroom cloud, and it rolls out. It's gonna divide the earth, man. Like, not the earth, but the skies.
It said, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. And
you got people, doomsday preppers that are building themselves underground bunkers, you know, getting them food storages, storaging up water, because they know that there's going to be a thermonuclear fallout here in America, man. It's going to be, war's going to come. A lot of these Edomites know it. And they're going to be trying to seek shelter, going under the ground, going under the earth, in the sea, in the skies, to escape that destruction that's coming. It's going to be a horrible day. But the Most High, these people, these doomsday preppers, these elite, these Edomites, they don't even know that the Most High already knew that's what they're going to do. That's why Amos says you're going to be sought out in the heavens, and the earth, the ocean, and the mountains. And it's going to tell you why.
It said, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
And hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. And we all know that the throne of the Most High is judging. Go ahead, he's a king, he's a ruler. He's coming back to take out your fucking democracy. It ain't up to you people. It's up to the king, a righteous king.
And hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
And from the wrath of the Lamb. Because we know that the Most High is a consuming fire. When those missiles are blown up, that's the Lord too.